run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's just me and you. 61, matchbox lights. Jim.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Topper!
On second down now, it's Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Pilot, 64,
Now a give, right side. It's Evans. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 6-6, bullet high.
Watch
Hey, Echo.
Safety's creeping. Showing it.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Elway. He finds his man Johnson. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
218, chopper.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Allen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
80 weapons.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That throw by Marino incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Marino to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the run, it's Campbell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 45, go. 2 draw quarters.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Marino. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Elway. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, high 7.
Elway will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, Elway. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
18 Gator, 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Now Elway on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Elway to throw on 2nd. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Hey, exit.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Here we go. Watch the
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go, baby.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Saints first down.
Come on,
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey. Deep grip.
To throw is Marino. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Marino under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Evans. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Marino, 3rd and 1. Campbell making the catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check right 45. Check right 45. You don't want that. Pick up the ball. Bang, 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 bang.
Snap.
Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Squeeze. 5.
From the shotgun, Marino. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Go. Twitch. Watch Twitch.
Now it's Elway. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive...
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do,
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Elway to throw. And an alley to run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Elway dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for him.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Elway, and an alley to run. 8 yards there. That time able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hit it.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. They can't hang with us.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, Steve 6.
To throw again on 2nd down, Marino. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
But it brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
45, Mike.
Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
90 Wolf.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
At the 49-yard line.
Rock it. Ready?
After the interception, here's Elway. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Greystone, Travis. Bravo. Let's go.
Now it's Elway. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Zoo.
On first down, Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Elway fighting through pressure. And he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd down, it's Armstead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood!
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line. Keep it up. Topper.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
They'll give it back to Armstead. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Check, 45 is the mic. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Snap.
Marino here from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Marino. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you may